Hi everybody, welcome to Ascension's Love with Alice as we journey to another point of remembrance, to another point of unity, right? We're going to talk about forgiveness today. We're going to talk about forgiveness, on a 3D level, and we're going to talk about this in 5D, but I just want to first pinpoint how we've known forgiveness through our lives, right? Through our lives when we've been in that fear state, when we've forgiven people growing up, right? Or, when we come from a 3D paradigm, which our bodies all are, right? Our bodies and our earth is built in this 3D paradigm, and we're ascending it to that 5D of unconditional love and unity consciousness. And what's really fascinating is, growing up, or when you're in that 3D paradigm, whatever age you are, it's fear-based, right? So often would be like, oh, I forgive, but I don't forget. Guys, that ain't forgiving. Right? That's not forgiving. You're still holding that energy within you. So what's really powerful, something that's really powerful that came through today, is the power of what it is for you to forgive, and the power for you, how that helps your soul ascend. Forgiveness isn't actually about anyone else. Forgiveness is all about you, right? And it comes from really acknowledging that, we are the divine being within ourselves, right? If we can acknowledge and recognize that we have that divine being within ourselves, that we are of the Mother, Father, God, and we have that energy running through us, right, acting through us, then we can recognize that we are actually very powerful creators and co-creators. We have people that are wanting to manifest and wanting to make things happen and just live in a free, joyous world. But first, we have to forgive to get there, right? And we kind of forget this. We just want to jump from the start to the end. Now, what's really fascinating is that if we are that powerful creator, then we must understand and we must recognize that everything that we experience, everything that is created in and around us, has been created from ourselves. We have put that there. We have made that happen. We have felt that energy in our heart, and that's traveled up through into our third eye, and it's projected out to the physical reality that we have today. And someone, if it's to do with a person, someone has acted as a divine mirror for you to show you exactly what is within, what needs bringing into the light, right? That's why forgiveness is actually such a beautiful thing, because when you experience or hear someone doing something to you that you find hurtful, it's not that they are hurting you. It's that you've hurt yourself. There is part of you that is not in the light yet, and it's showing up, coming through, so that you can bring it to that divine light within you, return it to Mother Earth, return it to the Cosmic Father, right? That divine creation energy. Now, why this is really powerful is because, we can have an experience with someone and we can react to that experience, right? And everything's always a reaction unless you have forgiven the energy initially. Right? And to react means to do something again, right? So if someone says something and we react to it because it's triggering or because what they say, isn't right, if we're reacting to that, it's because there is something within us that has acted upon that before. Does that make sense? And what's really interesting is that, when we get to a point of even owning, like in every hour, if you just took 5 minutes at the start of every hour, at every o'clock, if you just started with the first 5 minutes of going, everything that's going to happen in this hour, I'm creating. That's returning so much power to you. That's reminding you that you're not a victim here in this world. That's reminding you that you are, you're not helpless in this world. You're not stranded, you're not hurt in this world. You are standing here in your majesty, in your sovereignty, in your wholeness already. And what forgiveness does is it allows you to return to that when we may have travelled away from it, right? It allows you to return to that if some part of you is fragmented, if it's torn somewhere. And if we see something, if we experience something, and it could just be a conversation, it could be about something happening in the world today, right? It could be something happening in the world today, and there may be a conflict of opinion on it. But are you reacting to what someone's saying? Or are you looking at that person as the divine mirror that they are, knowing that they themselves are creating all their experience, that you yourself are creating your own experience, that we are all interconnected in such a beautiful divine way? There is golden light between each and every one of us and channeling down through us. And we have the gift to be able to share that with each other, or we have the gift to reflect where the light has not yet touched. Now, what's really powerful is that, in every conversation, in every experience, if you go back and you just look at what's happening, if you just look at the person you're conversing with, if you just look at any experience you've had where it's not been in as much light as you would have wished it to be, you can look back and you can go, okay, well, what is that feeling actually, where is that feeling coming from? You know, if this person is, you know, is trying to overpower me with words, you know, when have I done that to someone else? Why am I reacting to that? Why is it making me feel uncomfortable? The wind's picking up a little bit here. Why is that making me feel uncomfortable? It's making you feel uncomfortable because somewhere along the line that energy resonates with you because you have portrayed that. And that's why you can't ascend without healing and forgiving first. Forgiveness is not about the other person, it's about you. You and only you. It's about whether you will allow yourself to walk into that light. Right? Will you allow yourself to do that? There are many that struggle with that. Most people struggle with that. Right? But that's okay. That's okay. We can ask ourselves why. Why is it so hard to look at someone that may be saying something controversial to us, or maybe gifting us with an experience of contrast, and saying, you know what, I'm seeing this person for the divine being that they are, knowing that, you know, if within me lies the divine goddess, God, mother, father energy, if within me there is that who sees me only in divine love and light, who doesn't see anything that I do which is out of alignment because they only choose to see the light within me, then surely that's the same for the other person. So if I was to see this person through that divine love and light which my creator, right, whoever put you here on this planet, right, gifted you with, then you would see not the person who is causing you pain as someone that is not worthy of your time. You would see them as a divine reflection and a beautiful gift and a beautiful opportunity to extract something within you that is holding you down from ascending into the light yourself. And let me tell you something really special about this incarnation. This incarnation, you guys, we get to ascend without leaving our bodies. Isn't that incredible? We get to ascend to unconditional love and light. We get to ascend and remain in our human bodies to do so. We've not been able to do that before. Right? So that's why forgiveness is the key here, the key to that ascension. Do you want to have this physical experience? And do you want it to be freeing? Do you want it to be expansive, joyous? Then we've got to start forgiving, right? Own every minute of every day as a beautiful, blessed, divine creation that you have made yourself. And that's where the power of manifestation comes from, right? That's where the power to really be aligned with love and to understand that fully, to be in that joyous state fully, that's where that comes from. One step at a time, you guys. Right? So much love, so many blessings to each one of you. Thank you so much for watching this. I hope it resonates. I hope it makes sense for you. Sending you so much love. Bye for now.